So, my friend, with all your journey, with all your experiences, your take on success. The floor is yours.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's a huge question, right? Because for me personally, what I think it is very different to what I thought it was, right? So for me, success, the definition of success is the making progress towards a goal, right? Like you feel like you're making progress towards something. But I thought that success was really about the achievement in other people's eyes as opposed to my own eyes. I thought, I was looking for success, I think, in the wrong place, right? I think what success is now to me is very different to what it was. So for me now, success is peace, happiness, fulfillment, love, contentment. And I know this sounds like a cliche, but for me, it's not out there, it's in here, right? And I just was looking for years outside of myself for the very thing that is already there. And that sounds like a very easy and a flippant thing to say, that because some people might be in a really difficult spot right now, a very challenging spot. But despite where we are, most of us are lucky enough that we could feel peace, happiness, fulfillment, contentment, love, acceptance. We can do all of that for ourselves. I'm not saying it's easy, because we kind of live in a world that's in direct opposition, saying, no, what you're looking for is out there. It's in front of you,
Wow.
And,
How do you keep going when the things get tough? How do you persevere? The floor is yours.
So actually, we might have discussed this years ago, but the word entrepreneur,
Mm,
people think comes from this French word, means someone who's going to take a risk
mm,
in the pursuit of a profit, right? But it actually has a much deeper meaning. The word entrepreneur comes from a Sanskrit word, which means this like burning desire to do something that
mm.
doesn't matter what happens, that flame, if you like, it never blows out. So I think that, if you really know, then there is no failure, because you're kind of, you want to continue to do what you want to do. I don't know about you, but I think it's so important to stop and take a bit of time out. I know you like taking time out and traveling and just doing nothing sometimes that's got anything to do with work, just to
Right.
ponder and reflect what's important. If you really know your true value in this life, then whatever happens is just something that has to be worked through.
You mentioned about facing challenges and facing failure. It could make or break you as you move forward in your journey. For you, Pete, with all the challenges that you endured, and preparing for some new ones in this new
Yeah.
season of your life, what's the biggest lesson you've learned so far in handling failure? The floor is yours.
My biggest is that, I mean, it sounds again like a cliche, but there's no such thing as failure. It's
Mm,
just something's happened. Something's happened. What are you going to do about it, right? It's like, oh, we failed. What does that actually mean? If you take it personally, you're in trouble. If you take it with, okay, here's an opportunity. We hear this all the time. But I think if you're looking in the wrong place for things. If you're looking for success because you want approval
right.
and you fail, then you might think, well, in the eyes of everybody else, I don't want people to know. It's like, have you ever done that before, where you're walking down a street and you slip, and the first thing you do is look to see who's looking,
Yeah. Yeah.
rather than to grab something to make sure that you're okay. We're
Mm,
also self-conscious. We're also, I say we all, most of us around the world, we're very conscious of what other people think. But you've got to get over yourself.
mm,
And if what you want to achieve is that important, then realize, well, there's just something to learn